Tonight on Lost and Found. Dumped in a Romanian orphanage.
I felt unwanted.
Rescued by Kiwi parents. Christina returns, seeking answers.
The thought of being here scares me.
But what she finds shocks.
Are you serious?
And
back in those days, I wasn't a very nice guy to be around.
he was a violent street kid. Now he wants to find his son.
I just want to tell him that I love him. And in some ways, it might be too late because my health isn't the best.
My name's Christina. I was adopted from Romania when I was just a little baby. And as I grew older, I started thinking more about my birth family. I'd really like to find them and learn more about where I came from. It would mean the world to me if you could help me find them. Please help me.
I'm David Lomas. Finding lost family members is what I do. Romanian-born Christina Graham is a 26-year-old stay-at-home solo mum living in Christchurch with her 4-year-old daughter, Hazel. I'm going to meet her in Takaka, at the farm where she grew up as part of the Graham clan.
Being adopted, I knew I was different, but it just felt normal. It just felt like I was just a Kiwi.
But her Romanian heritage called to her when, at the age of 16, she received an unexpected letter.
This is a letter from my half-sister in Romania. Dear Christina, you know that I miss you very much. I've not seen you for 16 years. When I saw you last time, you were a baby girl. You should know that your mum is hospitalised with her lungs and your dad works for a family.
When you read the letter, how did you feel?
I was really happy and excited to know that my birth family is still alive and that they thought about me.
You didn't reply. Why was that?
I got the letter and I wrote her back, but I never sent it. I didn't feel ready. I didn't feel like they meant anything to me.
That was about 10 years ago. What's changed now?
I had my own child, and it made me realise seeing or meeting my birth family would be awesome.
That your birth parents gave you away, does that upset you a little?
I felt unwanted. That was hard to say. Okay.
Wouldn't truffles grow closer to over there?
No, I don't want them to shade the kiwi fruit.
Parents Jonkel and Brian have fostered about 30 children and adopted 9. 4 from New Zealand, 2 from Russia, and 3 from Romania. What prompted you to take on so many?
We thought we can just love any child, doesn't matter what colour, what creed. And big house, why not? Fill up the house.
Family video records Christina having an idyllic country upbringing, places to play, brothers and sisters, devoted parents.
They just wanted to be Kiwis, although we made them proud of their heritage.
Yeah, they all knew about their origins.
But their favourite story was, Mummy, how many planes does it take to get me? And so I'd sit on the end of their bed and say, well, you're Romanians, okay, I think it was about 12 or 13. And that was one of their favourite bedtime stories, just the journey to get them.
Though she had a happy childhood, Christina still wants to find her Romanian family so she can tell her daughter about her culture.
Christina, this is the first time I laid eyes on you.
Where is this photo taken?
That's in Yash, at the orphanage. So this is your birth mum. That's when I went and asked permission, and she said, yes, she thought so. And then she said, well, I'll have to ask my husband. And he agreed. He said, yes, he would like you to have a better life because you'd just be put in the orphanage. And his dad, he's handsome, isn't he?
Yeah, he looks like me, fully.
And you had a half-sister.
Maria Magdalena, 2 years older than Christina, is the sister who wrote to her. But there is also another younger sister.
I have a full-blooded sister called Janina.
When Jonkel later heard that this younger sister was also at the orphanage, she made every attempt to adopt her too. But by then, the laws had changed, and it was no longer possible for Romanian orphans to be adopted out to New Zealand.
I know that she's a little younger than me, and she was adopted out to an Italian family when she was around the age of 5 years old. That's all I really know about her.
I have all Christina's adoption records. Her birth name was Christina Donia. She was born October 8, 1990, and adopted a year later. I know her parents' names, but the task now, all these years later, is to find them. Tracking people down in Romania requires a lot of footwork. This mission will be impossible without my old friend, Mihai Radu. Yes, it's another adoption story.
Okay, and do you have any papers from them or connections, names?
They've got fantastic records, actually, just about everything. Some of it's in Romanian.
The moment you send me the papers, I start working on it.
Okay, well, look, I'll email you all the documents.
Okay.
If you can get started, I'll come over in 2 or 3 weeks' time. I head back to Takaka with less information to give Christina than I'd hoped. Where do you think your birth family is?
I think they're in Iași, where I came from. That's where I hoped they'd be.
We've got a guy in Romania who's helped us before to try and find people, and he's trying to find your birth parents, and he's sort of optimistic, but he has to go up from Bucharest up to Iași, and I'm going to meet him there. And he says if the two of us are there, we can probably track them down. There's no guarantee though, but we're wondering, would you be happy to come to Romania and join us there?
I'd love to come to Romania. That would be amazing.
I'm on a search for Christina Graham's sisters and her birth mother, so I'm off to Romania. This is the city of Iași in the northeast of this developing European country that borders Bulgaria, Serbia, the Ukraine, and Moldova. Christina will be here in 3 days' time, along with her parents, who have chosen to fly over with her. I'm meeting Mihai Radu, who acts as a researcher and translator for me when I'm in Romania. So we're looking for 3 people this time.
Okay.
The mother, Christina Nestorov, her daughter, Maria Magdalena, who might still be living with the mother, and Giannina, who might have been adopted and gone to Italy.
Okay.
I've got the documents which I sent to you, but that phone number there, you say no reply.
No, I tried. It looks like disconnected out of order. Nah, doesn't work.
So I've got the adoption records.
Yeah, I checked them. They don't tell much. No. These papers speak the places now.
The search is not quite as advanced as I'd hoped. How can we find these people?
Best plan is to go first to the Child Protection and Adoption Committee here in Iași.
And what can they tell us?
They should have the adoption file, where it should be addresses of the parents who adopted.
So we could go there tomorrow?
Yeah, we go there.
Thank you.
Cheers, Norok. Very much. This is a Child Protection Social Assistance Directory for Iași. They should have some papers on the adoptions of both Giannina and Christina.
So I'll let you go in.
Yeah, I have a notebook. I will get everything. Okay, see you later.
Romanian orphans came to world attention with the fall of dictator Nicolae Ceausescu. Babies were abandoned in state orphanages because their parents could no longer afford to care for them. In some cases, they were treated badly. 30,000 babies were adopted overseas. More than 150 of them went to New Zealand.
Well, I got some bad news and some good news. The bad news is that the papers regarding the adoption of Christina that they have here are the same that Christina's parents have back in New Zealand.
So no information which tells us where the mother is now?
No, we cannot make anything out of that.
Is there anywhere we can go to get that information?
Yeah, well, it's Friday afternoon now. We should be on court on Monday morning.
Monday, so that's when Christina and her family arrive.
Unfortunately so.
All right. And what was the good news
The good
then?
news is that I got the details of the family who has adopted Janina.
So we know the name and the place where
Yeah.
Janina's parents are.
Yeah.
That's good. So
Just we should go on internet, search for the name.
if we can't find family in Romania, locating a sister in Italy would be the next best thing. We search the online white pages and find a phone number in a small village in northern Italy.
È possibile parlare con il signore Antonio Laezza, prego?
Sì? Chi parla?
We strike it lucky. On the phone is the adopted father of Giannina, Christina's younger 22-year-old sister.
Okay, moment. I had no idea that Janina had a sister.
We can send him all the adoption papers and that to show that it is Christina and Giannina are sisters.
Ti voglio, è possibile prendere carta?
Non deve conoscere la madre, però.
Okay, moment. He said that, no way to meet her mother. So you have to get...
But we haven't found the mother yet, so does he by chance know where the mother lives?
Mamma di Janina abita in Romania, in Iași.
No, io non lo so, non lo voglio sapere.
He was very strict. Said, I do not know and I don't care.
Doesn't know, doesn't care.
Yep.
We've found her, but after 20 minutes of negotiation, her dad will still not let us talk to her. Christina may never get to meet Giannina. If you get an email address, I will send all the documentation.
Arrivederci. Bye.
I sent the proof of identity documents off to Italy yesterday afternoon, but this morning there's still no reply. As Christina and her family touch down in Iași, I'm desperately hoping the courthouse will reveal some answers.
David. Hi.
Any luck?
Sort of. The papers are here, all right? But he couldn't show me the papers. But he told me that by the time of the adoption, she was living in the village of Bivolari.
Mm-hmm. And is that nearby?
Well, Bivolari is 1 hour driving north of Iași.
It's our best lead so far. But I'm not yet able to give Christina the news she wants to hear. Hello.
Oh, yeah. Hello. Hi.
You made it okay? Yeah. How's Romania?
From what I've seen so far, good.
Yeah. And you must be Joe. I'm David. Hi, nice to meet you. Joanna is Jonkul's cousin from England. She was here 24 years ago when they first found Christina in the orphanage, and her knowledge of languages was invaluable. She couldn't resist the chance to fly herself over to meet the family again. We've had a couple of chaotic days. I've been doing a bit of checking with Mihai. Nothing super serious to report yet, but Mihai and I are going to head to a village about 50k north of here. If there's any luck, we'll give you a call and get you to come up and meet us, but we'll let you get over the jet lag a little bit.
Good luck.
Okay.
Bye.
Mihai and I are on the road to Bivolari. The further away from the big cities you travel, the more it becomes obvious that Romania, despite being part of the European Union, is still a developing country. Perhaps the shop might know where she is.
Usually in villages, everybody knows each other. Caușu, știți cum în satul o doamnă Christina Anton?
Christina.
Yeah, so I asked here the shop owner and she does not know anything about Christina Anton. So we should ask. Cum am întrebat, știți, o familie Anton, Christina? Și nu e o familie Anton, Anton, Christina, aveți idee? Nu, ok.
Shall we go and try the other end of the village and see if there's any luck down there?
People from there
Just-
know.
Back in Yash, there's a lot for Christina to take in. The sense that this foreign place is in her blood.
Being here, I feel even more Romanian than in New Zealand. I feel like I fit in a lot more. I would like to come back to Romania in the future, bring my daughter out here so she can see where my life started. Yeah.
It's been 2 hours. It feels like we've hit a dead end. We've tried Christina's mother's maiden name and her married name. Then, finally, our persistence is rewarded. We find someone who knows her. It's been a long and difficult search for Christina's mother. But finally, we think we know where she lives.
Anton, Christina, știți cumva? Aici looks like he says no, they're living here or here.
This house here?
Yeah, this house here.
So she is at home now?
Deci Cristina acum e acasă? Yeah, she is home. Puteți o să strigați, să o chemați? I asked him to give me a shout to come here, out of the gate.
This is their house.
Yeah, her house where she lives, yeah. And he's the husband. Să rămână! Doamna Cristina. Mihai, îmi pare bine.
My name is David. I come from New Zealand. This lady, she looks like Christina. It's definitely her mother?
Din poze arătați ca Cristina din Noua Zeelandă. Sunteți mama ei, nu? Sau, da? Yeah, she's her mother. Apparently there is another girl, Magda, in the house who is also her daughter.
Oh, yes.
Puteți să chemați și pe Magda? Da.
So this is Magdalena, the daughter.
Yeah.
She's
it's
here
one of
too.
the- Yeah, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yes,
This is Christina from New Zealand's sister.
Deci sunteți sora Cristinei din Noua Zeelandă, nu?
Finding Christina's sister, Magdalena, the letter writer, is a delightful surprise. Your daughter from New Zealand
Fata noastră din Noua Zeelandă
is looking for you,
vă caută.
wants to find you.
Vrea să vă găsească, vrea să vă cunoască. So,
She has done a video message. Would you like to see it?
vreți să-l vedeți?
I just on this post here.
Să pune laptopul acolo.
Hi, my name's Christina. I was adopted from Romania when I was just a baby. As I grew older, I started thinking about my birth parents, looking for them, and my two sisters that I know of. It would mean the world to me to find you guys.
That is your daughter. She would like to meet you. You would be happy to meet her?
Ați vrea să o vedeți, să o întâlniți? Very much.
What happened? Why did you need to give
De ce a
Christina
trebuit să o
away?
dați pe Cristina la adopție? Sau ce s-a întâmplat?
De condiții, n-am avut condiții.
Said I didn't have conditions. Probably she meant living conditions. And especially my husband did not like children, and his sister, they pushed me to give her to an orphanage, and then she was adopted from there.
So she was forced to give up Christina.
Yeah, in one word, yes.
Magdalena, you wrote to Christina many years ago. What happened?
Până la 18 ani, dar
They may have answered back, but I do not know because I didn't get any letter. Or probably her parents in New Zealand did not want to tell her about us, about Romania.
I could bring her here this afternoon.
Aș putea să o duc acum, după amiaza asta.
vreau să văd întotdeauna.
I'm very happy. I would like to see it with all my heart.
it's time to give Christina the call she's been hoping for. Yeah, hi, it's David. Hey, we have made a little bit of progress, and we've organised a car to meet you outside the hotel in about 20 minutes. The driver knows where he's going, so we'll meet you there. Well, they're in for a surprise. While there's still no news from Christina's sister in Italy, we've found who we're looking for in Romania.
Hiya.
Hi.
Well, we've been doing some work this morning, and some good news and interesting news. I caught up with your mother.
My birth mother.
Yes. And your sister Magdalena.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So they, I showed them your video.
Yeah.
They were very excited to see that. And both very keen to meet you. But there's a bit of a downside in the sense that your mother's circumstances are pretty hard. Her and her current husband both had, I suppose, drinking problems is the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
But you're keen to meet?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
We drive back to Bivallari, where Christina's 45-year-old mother and her sister are waiting anxiously. Your mother's house is just around the corner here, and then there's a longish dirt road. You'll see two people standing at the gate. I'm sure you'll work out who they are.
I will.
Good luck.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Excited?
Oh, Mum.
Would you stay with you?
Yes, please. I do. Oh, my gosh.
What do you think? There you go.
Hello? Yeah.
It's good to see you again. Too. Your daughter. She's beautiful from us. It's so good to see you.
Nu uitați la mine, la ea, uitați. I missed you very much.
Mi-am arătat pe
Nu, hai, nu vorbim de pare, Daciu.
Te-au găsit și am vorbit, nici de vreau așteptați nu.
I hardly waited to see you.
Și când am vrea, când am fost cu doamna, nici n-am fost cam plâns, am avut emoții.
I'm very nervous. I don't want to cry again.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
Emoționată.
Foarte emoționată.
I was pretty sad. I held back my tears a little bit. I probably shouldn't have, but I felt sad for her. It was very hard seeing that. I feel thankful for her for giving me up. It wouldn't have been easy, and I feel she gave me the chance of a lifetime to live a better life. And I'm happy and grateful for that, for sure.
Christina's mother invites everyone inside. She reveals that Christina's father lives in another village. He's refused any contact with the family since their separation. Christina is beginning to grasp the reality of what poverty in Romania really means. Older sister Magdalena, a farmhand, shows her around.
Is that the toilet?
Toilet, yeah. This is,
What is this room?
they have a bath in there. They put water inside, then they wash.
Yes.
I didn't expect to see them in this sort of a place. I didn't think it'd be this poor. Where does your water come from? How do you get water?
Down the road, down the road. From the well.
Where is the well? Can you show me?
Yes, on the road.
I couldn't imagine myself being here. The thought of being here scares me. The thought of being here saddens me. To think if I had stayed on, this would have been my life, and I'm glad it's not, to say the least.
Meanwhile, I receive a phone call from Italy with some amazingly good news. I head to the airport to meet Christina's next surprise. Are you Giannina? Yes. David, welcome to Romania. Having your sister, is it good?
It's the best. It's amazing. Yes.
But there's still one sister missing.
Yeah, Janina, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, your lost sister,
Yeah.
we have found her.
You found her?
Yes.
Janina?
Yes.
Really? Are you serious?
We have found her, yes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
She's here in Yash now.
Now? Yeah. Now? She's here in Yash?
Yash.
Yes.
Acum. We'll get you to meet her in shortly.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
She's around here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you might like to go and tell your mum and your aunt
Yes.
the good news, and then I'll come over and join you in a second.
Okay. She's here. She's here. Oh, wow. Well, hello.
Yeah.
We've just been told that they found Janina, and she's here in Yash. 5 minutes.
No, really? That's fantastic. Your sisters.
Oh,
That is brilliant news.
Yes,
Wow.
so she's
Oh, George,
here.
can you cope? We weren't expecting that. Can you cope?
So it's good news, isn't it?
Definitely.
And it's really good that you're here, Joe, because obviously Giannina is from Italy and she only speaks Italian. So we've got 3 sisters now, one who speaks Romanian,
English.
one who speaks English, and one who speaks Italian. If you walk out there in the middle,
Yep.
you'll see a lady standing with her boyfriend.
Yep.
That's your sister.
Oh my God.
All of you. Off you go, Brian.
That's her. Yeah. Holy shit, she looks like me. She looks like me.
No.
Oh, wow. Hello.
Mamma.
Hello. Hello.
Ciao bella, ciao. Ciao ciao. Stai bene?
Diciamo, sono un po' emozionata per
No, she says she's very emotional. Would you want to say
Tell her
anything?
we're emotional too.
Anche loro sono molto emozionali. She says, I imagine so.
Yeah.
l'ho visto.
She's seen it. Mamma mia, she's seen it from your faces.
Yeah, yes, same here. You look so much like me.
I'm sorry?
She looks so much like me.
A lei pensa veramente che tu veramente la assomigli molto. Lei vede la somiglianza.
Does she know about me?
No.
Sapevo di Maria.
She only knew about you 2 days ago when they got the phone call. It was an enormous shock because she knew nothing about it after all these years, but a lovely shock, but even so, an emotional shock.
And I knew all about her.
Giannina's adoptive father, for reasons he would not explain, insisted that she not meet with her mother. But after more than 2 decades, these sisters are once again standing on the same soil, with a lifetime of different experiences between them.
You glad? All happy we met? Yes. Yes. Stay in contact? Yeah. Forever? Yeah. Forever. I'm happy.
Despite the language barriers, it's very clear there's a strong sisterly bond.
Magdalena is a sweetie. I feel like I naturally mother her. Janina's more outgoing and more like me. She's cool. She's the sister that I imagined she would be.
Christina has chosen not to find her birth father. Since returning to New Zealand, she's found it difficult to communicate with her mother, but is in constant contact with both her sisters.
I'm a lot more calm and content. It's really helped me understand a lot where I came from, and yeah.
Coming up, the dad longing for forgiveness.
This guy here is the one that wants to meet David, not that one. That person was a mongrel.
Is it too late to make amends?
My name is Michael, and I'm looking for my son David. I have never met him, but if I could meet him, I just want to tell him that I'm sorry I wasn't there for him. My mum was given a picture of him when he was just a young toddler. I carried that picture around for a long time in my wallet until I lost my wallet one day, and that was it. But the memory of that photo has stayed with me all these years. I just want to tell him that I love him.
I'm heading to Te Atatu on Auckland's Waitemata Harbour to meet 58-year-old security guard Michael Tanenui. Michael grew up in 1960s South Auckland, and by 1980 had been thrown out by his once-were-warrior's father. As an 18-year-old, he was living rough in Auckland, surviving by a life of crime. Later, he met David's mother.
Well, I'd been living on the streets at the time, or staying at different friends' places. And I met her. We had a very short relationship, and David came from that relationship.
You didn't see her again after that?
Back in those days, I wasn't a very nice guy to be around. I had a lot of issues. And I honestly didn't blame her for not hanging around. I wasn't worth it at that time. Full of anger, full of disappointment, resentment.
So, what changed your life?
Firstly, I think I did. I'd made up my mind I didn't like the road I was going down. And secondly, good people came into my life.
And one of those good people was Carolyn, a social worker, the woman he's been married to for 36 years, the mother of their 4 children.
She smoothed the edges on me. She's my best mate. And I could not have gotten where I am today without her. I've got no doubt. She taught me to love again. And this guy here is the one that wants to meet David. Not that one. That person was a mongrel.
But time could be running out for Michael.
I have a heart condition. I've had it for a while now. There is no cure. But now I appreciate every day I'm here, and I appreciate everyone around me.
Today, whānau is everything. Michael has 14 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. And he's always had a place in his heart for the eldest son he has never met.
I loved him from the moment I saw that photo. My heart leaped when I saw that photo. I still got that feeling. It's right in here. And I've had it all these years.
A simple reason why Michael has never been able to find his son is that he never knew the boy's surname. Michael believed that David had been adopted out. I start by searching for David's mother, who has since remarried, and I make a surprising discovery. A David with the mother's maiden name and the correct age. Facebook gives me his workplace, and I find a phone number.
Hello.
Oh, hello, is that David Zimmerman?
Yes.
Oh, hello, David. Look, my name is David Lomas. Look, someone's asked me to try and find you. Does the name Michael Tane Nui mean anything to you?
Yeah, I've heard that name before, yeah.
Well, Michael would like to meet you.
Okay, wow.
Well, he's done a video message. Is there any chance I could come and see you and show you that?
Yeah, yeah.
36-year-old David Zimmerman lives in Whakatane with his wife and 3 children. He works as a mechanical fitter. He grew up in the care of his grandparents, but is still in contact with his mother. I'm David. Grab a seat. Well, as I mentioned on the phone, your dad's looking for you.
Yep. Yeah.
Do you know anything of him?
Not really. No, I haven't really been told too much about him.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was told he was dead for most of my life, actually.
Yeah. When did you find out that he wasn't dead?
A few years ago, I had a conversation with my koro. I mentioned to him about trying to find my father, I suppose. And he said, oh, yeah, it's a good idea. And I said, well, it's a bit late now because he's dead. And he goes, well, I'm not sure. I don't really know about that.
Your father's done a message directly to you, so have a look at this and decide whether you'd like to meet him.
Hi, David. My name is Michael, and I'm your father. I know we've never ever met, but you have been on my mind all these years. I wasn't a good person back in those days. I believe I've changed since then. I just want to tell you that I'm sorry I wasn't there for you, and also that I love you.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to say, mate. I really want to meet him. Like, yeah, there's just thousands of questions and
but also kind of glad too that he's done it. Might have taken me another 10 years to try this, and you never know, he might not have been here, so then I would have been really missing out.
I head back to Auckland knowing Michael is going to be thrilled with the news I have for him. I've suggested to Michael that he arranges a family get-together tomorrow, and I plan to surprise him with one more member of the whānau. Well, I've got some good news for you.
Yeah.
We've found David.
Oh, man. Yeah, I feel that. A good punch in the guts.
And the other news is he's actually here.
Oh, my God.
Never thought that was going to happen, David. You got me there, mate.
So, would you like me to go and get him?
I'd love you to go and get him, David.
Well, give me 10 minutes. I'll go and get him, and we'll bring him up here, and
cool, mate.
You can have a real family barbecue.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, boss.
Oh, it's all right.
"58-year-old Michael Tane Nui has never met his 36-year-old son, but that's about to change. News is, he's actually here.
Oh, my God.
You're here in Auckland, how are you feeling?
Really nervous. Really almost petrified nervous.
Well, I'm sorry to make it a bit worse for you, but we got your dad to organise a barbecue for all his family today. He didn't know you were coming, and so we've just told him you're coming. So you got the whole whānau to meet round the corner.
Awesome.
And so you're the big surprise. We just told him, and
oh wow.
I won't hold you up, but if you walk around the side of that house there, and there's a little pathway down there.
Okay.
The old guy there will be your dad.
Okay.
Good luck.
All right, thanks. Okay, cool.
David is here with two of his children, Jacob and Leah. But his wife Kelly and son Ethan were unable to make it.
I was freaking out. Yeah. I was glad I had my two kids there. They were pushing me up the drive.
How's it going?
My God, he is my son. That was my first thought.
Wow. How you doing?
Kia ora.
Hey. Nice to finally meet you.
You too.
Weird. Don't know about the mini too much.
My heart just leapt. It's something I'll hold on to for the rest of my life.
How's everybody doing? Sorry, I'm just a bit nervous. That's all. Just freaking out a little bit, is okay? I've brought two of my kids over here. They decided to come up for the ride. Mum wishes she could be here, but she's in the hospital. Wow. So, man. Well, here we are. Might as well sit down and have a bit of a catch-up or something, eh? Man. It's nice to meet you.
Go meet your brothers.
Okay, so my name's Dave anyway. I think everybody knows that. Blake. Nice to meet you.
I'm your younger brother. Joshua.
Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. The niece. Hey, how you doing?
Granddaughter.
Not my granddaughter. You must be the sister.
You just have all these emotions and all these thoughts going through your head, and you can't focus on anything.
As a welcome and a token of respect, the family want to sing a special waiata for David.
You're standing in this place that you never ever thought you'd be. All these people in front of you who you never ever thought you'd meet. And they're singing to me, you know, and just that was overwhelming, but great.
Te atua, te peringa, tōku oranga. That Waikato River, that's your river.
Of course. Can I go and pick it up?
I'm very proud of it. Very proud of his upbringing.
More like, is this full of the full quid?
Oh, he's cheeky. He's a cheeky old fella. It's quite good to sit down and have a bit of a joke, and we have same sort of attitude and same sort of humour, and it's quite amazing actually being around all these people that you've never ever met, but I kind of felt like I just sort of slotted in and was just part of everybody.
Michael and David described the meeting as life-changing. Neither can believe their shared similarities. They, as well as the wider whānau, are now in daily contact.
I'm content that it's happened. I look forward to a future with him. Doesn't matter how brief or whatever, I just look forward to being a part of his family. I'm just glad that he had a chance to meet me, and I'm glad that I've met him.
Next week on Lost and Found.
I don't understand how a father can just forget two kids.
The South Island brothers looking for their runaway dad.
It just seems weird, it's like he's gone to another planet.
And the born-to-be-wild bikie gran searching for the mother who gave her away.
I think my world fell apart.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.